In this week's Star Wars Rebels episode, Ezra, AP5 and Chopper are purposefully captured by Imperial forces, so to rescue undercover rebel spy Agent Kallus. However, the mission takes a drastic turn for the worse when Thrawn involves himself in the situation. In fact, despite staging Lieutenant Lyste as the highly sought after Fulcrum, Kallus fails to deceive the Grand Admiral, who can now use the unsuspecting agent as he so pleases to destroy the rebels. The episode overall is awesome, but what makes it such a good watch? Well, to answer that question, let's take a look at the ups and downs from Through Imperial Eyes. As I just mentioned, Through Imperial Eyes is a great episode. In fact, the very first few seconds were enough to warrant an up. Admittedly, I should have probably guessed there would be some first person shots given the episode's very title, but the effect felt incredibly unique. How often have we ever seen that perspective used in Star Wars before? Not only that, by utilising first person, we were left wondering whose eyes we were peering through, which led to a fantastic reveal only a few seconds later. I can only hope to see more of this perspective in future episodes. It was also great to see Thrawn kick some ass, literally. By now we all know how brilliant of a tactician the Grand Admiral is, no surprises there. However, I did not expect him to be so skilled in hand-to-hand combat. This further establishes Thrawn as someone not to be messed with and sets up a possible future melee encounter with the Chiss and crew members of the Ghost. Speaking of Imperial higher-ups, how great is it to see Colonel Yularen in Rebels? Between his appearance, a cameo from Hera's family heirloom, and Ezra's attempts to hide in the prison cell, Through Imperial Eyes was loaded with callbacks, which is great to see. And to cap off the episode as icing on the cake, Thrawn's ability to see through Kallus's ruse was brilliant. We were all sitting there thinking mission successful, but plot twist, nothing can fool the Empire's greatest tactician. I'm sure I'm not the only one now dying to see what happens next. As displayed by the 4 ups and 0 downs, Through Imperial Eyes is a must-watch episode of Rebels. I honestly couldn't find anything of note to really gripe about, which is impressive as I usually moan about the littlest of things. Oh well, there's always next week. Speaking of which, the 4th of March will mark the release of Secret Cargo, where a routine refueling mission goes wrong, forcing the heroes to transport an important rebel leader across the galaxy. So let me know who the important rebel leader is, your thoughts on the premise for next week's episode, as well as your opinion on Through Imperial Eyes. Thanks for watching, and for more Star Wars related content, keep it locked here to the countersands. The technological marvel that was the Starforge began life 5,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Republic. The Rakata, otherwise known as the Builders, constructed the space-based factory through the use of slaves, most of whom hailed from worlds such as Corellia, Coruscant, Dantooine, Duro, Kashyyyk, Malastare and Tatooine.